Don't be an activity misfit. Shine.
It's the Misfit Shine Wearable Activity Monitor. It comes with optional sports class, activity bands, and all sorts of features. Take a look at the review and catch the links on where to get your hands on one.
Welcome everybody to another Spike Studio product review. This time we're looking at the Shine by Misfit, and this is actually an activity monitor. This one, it comes with the sports band and clasp as the kit set here that they have. There's a lot of different options you can get with it. We're going to talk about that. First of all, the case. So supposedly this is from one of the makers of some of the Apple stuff, or the guys that helped design some things. You could tell the case is pretty sleek. So inside of it, it's like a clamshell, and we'll kind of open it up and take a look at what you get inside, talk about the pieces. First part you get is the actual window where the Shine is attached to. The Shine itself sits in the center of this ring, and this plate comes out, and you pop it out of there. Now, you'll notice on my wrist, I'm already wearing the device. So I'm stepping a little bit ahead, but I needed to show you. So the actual plate comes with the Shine in the middle, and on the back of the plate is some instructions on how you pop it out with your fingers, and you can do the work with it. Otherwise, inside of this, there's a few cool things. The packaging is, like I said, really slick. So inside of it is a couple things you need. Let's talk about them. One, instruction guide. If you really like tiny text that's really long, this is the perfect guide for you. If not, read the website. I can tell you right now there's a lot of information there. This walks you through the basic setup, some things you need to know. The Shine itself is waterproof. You can wear it swimming, you can wear it in the shower. I haven't yet. I've had this on for weeks. I was going to do a full setup review, which I did. You can link to that. I've got a full setup review of how you put it together, how the pieces fit, how the little wrench works that comes with it. It does have a little wrench so you can pop it open, because it's a little bit different than your average activity tracker, as well as the different bands and other pieces that come with it. So what comes out from the case? This plastic wrist strap is in this case. This is the sports band. You can get optional wristbands like a leather one. Women can wear it as a necklace. There's a pendant. There's a couple options. It also comes in this kit with this sport one. So the Shine itself, and I'm going to take it off for you so you can see. The Shine itself is actually just this disc in the middle. If I bend it a little bit, you can see that this rubber gasket comes off. The sport band comes off. This thin rubber gasket fits around it, and it has a magnet. So what you can do is actually clip it to articles of clothing, or you could wear it on the outside of a jacket. Women could wear it hidden somewhere inside while they ran if they didn't want to wear a sport band. But the sport band in this kit comes with it. This is magnetized, so keep that in mind. So we'll attach that back inside the case. Now the band itself, it has a few features on it which we'll talk about. On the back it has a marker. The marker lets you know which way is up. Up would be the 12 o'clock symbol. It does have a built-in timepiece, so you can actually configure it to tell time. That makes it kind of cool as a watch as well. People really like the look of this. It's one of the key selling points of what I've seen so far is when people see this, they say, is that a new watch? Well, it is a watch, but it's also my activity tracking. So what do we need to do? So I wear it pretty much on the wrist all the time. I've worn it on the little clip-on on the clothes for a few times. You can wear it in the shower. You can wear it in the pool, it says, for swimming. It is not scuba certified for those of you that like to do that. I wouldn't go for long-term deep submersions anywhere. I would keep it pretty much dry for the best part. Wear it in activities, that's not a problem. You can wear it in sports. I've worn it out doing some things in activities there. Everything, once you get it on your wrist, there's an iPad app, or now there's going to be Android as well. So iOS, Android is on its way out. Inside of this, you have a few things about the Shine itself. You can configure the settings, and in the middle, it's going to be hard to see here, they have a tap to sync. What they've made is for really easy for people that have never used any type of Bluetooth technology is the ability for you to just touch the device to the screen and it goes to sync mode. You can just as well hit your finger. When you tap it, the circles wave out and it lets you know it's communicating, and when it finds the device, what will happen, it's going to be hard to see on the camera, is the device starts spinning the circles to let you know it is now synchronizing with the iPad. What you're going to find inside of here is a bunch of cool things like how many steps did I take today? How much sleep did I have? How was I active at certain points in time? When did I wake up? So you can change the modes on this. So a couple of things you should know I've had problems with, and I shouldn't say they're an issue, but just some things that I think as they upgrade it more and more will work better. You're supposed to be able to double tap, which I haven't done yet. Double tap and it'll show you first your progress meter starting at the 12 o'clock and moving around, and then it'll change over to time if you have that option turned on. It wasn't on when I did an upgrade, so I turned it on by default in the settings. I just turned the little clock, yes, and now it tells time. So if I double tap, it lights up a little bit of progress, and then the band actually changes, and then it'll show you the time, and you learn how to read the time and how it flashes and does things. It's a very cool way, a very cool watch. When you want to go into an activity mode, let's say I'm going to go running for a little bit and I want to let it know, keep track of that. This includes sleep mode. You tap it 3 times. When you tap it 3 times, the circles spin around. It lets you know it's ready to do something activity. Activity could be sleep or it could be running or cycling, so it can pick it up. Now, how did this compare to some other ones? I'll tell you right now, no matter what activity tracker I've used, and we've reviewed more than one. We've had the Fitbit one. We've had the Withings Pulse. We've had the Shine. They're all off by a few steps. So how they calculate steps or how they calculate sleep patterns, they're all a little bit off or a little bit different. I don't know which one is right. I couldn't tell you which one is correct, but just keep in mind these are guides. These aren't an actual living, breathing documentation of what you have. They're guides to how you've performed in activity and calories and things like that. They've added a few things, enhancements, I would say, to their application, such as the ability now to connect with Facebook. If you don't want to connect with Facebook and start sharing information, they have one option that says don't have Facebook, will then let you type in a username and you can create an account and a profile on here. So it's a good way for you to share your information with others, and hopefully they'll build a community where you compete and show a little bit about what you've done. The other one is you can actually go to a global setting, same thing with friends, and see globally the people that share their information publicly. The rest of it though is the interface, and the interface itself has a bunch of information about how you perform day to day. Now, there's different levels you can set for activity for the day. The more active you are, you can set the level goals higher. If you're just starting out, set them lower. Any day that you pick inside of there, you can slide up and it'll tell you things like your sleep cycle, your wake times. Now, one thing this is different than some other ones I did is that the other ones had color coding for times that you were restless or maybe awake. This one just has purple everywhere, but it tells you how much you slept and how much was deep sleep as compared to others. So you do have some options. Otherwise, the interface is very simple. There's other times I wish it gave you more information. It will show you days of peak activity. You were kind of active, this one says. Gave me 74 points for 13 minutes, and it highlights it on the day at what time. At 6 o'clock, for some reason, I was kind of active that day. Not sure why. So you get a good running history. There's no other way that I did notice inside of this for you to actually customize the look and feel of the interface here on the device itself. No good month grids, week grids, comparative grids. It's basically scrolling day by day. You can change your goals, basically a 600-point day that I've left mine at, pretty much a default. Walk an hour, run 20 minutes, or swim for 30 minutes. So all those are a 600 day. The more you change these, it'll tell you how much more activity that you need to do. Other things that are in here besides that, inside your Shine, the clock setting. You can say to show progress before the clock first or the clock first if you want it to be a watch more than you do anything else. So I'll change that setting. Automatic sync, that means over Bluetooth, the device will try to sync itself as it goes throughout the day. And then in terms of the labs and wearing Shine, you can wear it on your chest. And they have a good little examples, I do like that. Chest, wrist, waist, ankle, other. Be creative and tell them about it. And the best part is the labs. So there's activity tags, it's called a beta, but it lets you know what activity you're going to do. I have mine set to sleep. I want it to pick up automatically when I do other ones. There's things like soccer and basketball and tennis, and they're asking for your feedback. So what do we think overall about the Shine? Overall, we love the device. I think it's sleek. I think that people find it interesting. I think that it's easy to use, easy to set up. I like the way that you can optionally put it on your wrist. You can put it on a lapel pin. You can put it on a pendant. You can get a leather strap and make it really fancy. The website has all that information. You can buy all the add-on products. But I also like the way that this kit comes that they've given. And we want to thank Best Buy for sending this over, by the way. But the kit, this is the Shine Activity Monitor, Sports Band, and Clasp. This came with 3 parts, basically. The Shine module itself, which you can get in custom colors available at Best Buy. Online, you'll find like black and the silver, but you can get topaz and champagne and a bunch of other colors. This one came with the sports one and the Clasp to put it on. So we want to thank everybody there. We want to thank Misfits for sending this over. This is the Misfit Shine Activity Monitor. We love this one a lot. I've been wearing it daily. I've also been wearing another one just to compare the two for you so I knew if there was some discrepancy, but they've been, like I said, fairly close, but you never know which one is right. So once again, thanks to them. Get your hands on the Misfit Shine. This will make a great holiday gift for 2013, be it a stocking stuffer or someone that's into activities or someone that just needs a way to get started and get boosted. It's another product review from Spike Studio. If you have your own product, please let us know in the comments. Get in touch with us. We'll be glad to review it. And please let YouTube know that our review was helpful. Thanks again.